Okay guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start with those ingredients, adding those ingredients into this little lovely pot that I have here. Super delicious, and this is where all that yum meat is gonna go into. So like I said, these are my beautiful little cab steaks here that I have. They're gonna go in just like that. So I just wanted to make sure you got a good look at that, because I did notice in my last video the camera was a little cutting off. But look at that, check those lovely chunks in there. Chunks, pieces, there's about 4 pieces in here. And then the neck bone that I have, the beef neck bones, are right here. Okay, so beautiful. So the first thing you want to do, you want to go ahead and start your pot, of course. And you want to add a 16-ounce cup of water. First thing. You want to have it at a medium-high heat. That would work perfect. And you're going to go ahead and just start adding your ingredients right away. So we're going to start out with that steak and chop marinade. It's just a simple marinade. Smells so good. Has a lot of spunk in there. Okay. You're going to go ahead and add your half of cup of minced garlic. Okay. And you're going to add your tartar sauce. Just simple tartar sauce. I get simple McCormick stuff. Very simple. It gives it a nice kick too as well. And you're going to add a 1/3 of that. Sometimes I actually have to dig in my fingers there, so I apologize. I'm using my 2 hands. So I actually took you off my tripod for a minute just so I can give you a better up close of everything, okay? All right, so let's get back to this. And then you're going to do a 1/4 of that McCormick lemon pepper. Look at that. All them great flavors together already. And then you're also going to add, and this is going to go in later. It's also McCormick. It's a brown gravy. You're going to add 2 packs of this into this. However, we're going to wait until we add the beans for that, okay? And I will show you the preference beans that I'm using for this dish as well. So at this point, you just want to let that sit for a few minutes, okay? And I added the water. Now we're going to have to add 2 tablespoons of that beautiful canola oil. So 2 tablespoons, loop. That's about 2 tablespoons. All right. Medium high. Super great. And let me tell you something. This dish is to die for. With that white rice, what? So good. Okay, so I'm in my pantry right now. I'm checking out. Okay, you can use any kind of Goya beans with this dish. You can use chickpeas. You can use the kidney beans. You can use well, any kind of Goya bean that you may have in your pantry as well. Roman beans. I have all kinds of stuff in here. But what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going for the Goya chickpeas. That's what I'm doing for this dish. So here we go. And everybody knows I do a lot with these beans. If you check out a lot of my stuff on my Facebook dishes that I have there as well, I play a lot with these as well. So these are the ones that I prefer, the Goya ones, okay? So at this point, we want to go ahead and grab our spoon and just start mixing up. Okay, and just mix up. Make sure all those ingredients are loving each other together and swimming in that damn water. Making sure. Get that spunk before you turn that meat on, and that's what it should look like. See all that canola oil popping up, the bubbles. Beautiful. All right, and at this point is when you want to go ahead and add in your 2 Goya pickle peppers, hot peppers. Now, if you want, you can actually keep this out. You don't have to put this in. Your dish will still taste lovely and delicious. But however, I like a little hot stuff in my bean and my soup. So it doesn't make it super hot, but it gives it a nice spunk again. All right. So before we add those in, I wait a little bit to add these in when I add the beans and I add the brown gravy, okay? So now what we're going to do, we're going to come over here, and we are just going to clean these neck bones out a little bit, okay? Because they do tend to get a little bloody there. Just got to keep them clean. I do rinse them out with salt as well. All right, there you have it. And I grab my salt here. And I do put a little bit of salt in here before I stick them in. And just a couple sprinkles. Beautiful. Look at that. Look at those chunks. So delicious. And then you're just going to go ahead and add those in. Beautiful. Just like that. Okay. Mix that up. And you're going to let that sit for a good 5 minutes, okay? So while that sits for 5 minutes, I'm going to quick send this video out to you guys because I'm going to go ahead and add this in. I'm only using one hand. I want to give you guys great up-close views. So I'm going to add that, and I'm also going to do add the chickpeas as well. So I'll be back in a sec, and I'm also going to throw in that brown gravy packets. So catch me in the next video. So please stay tuned and don't miss it.